Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tina and thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my social media planner that I have set up for 2021. Now, before I get into what I'm going to be using, I just want to talk a little bit about what I was using. So previously I was using a classic size happy planner in a dashboard layout. I loved it. It worked perfectly for me. I had plenty of room to write out whatever I needed to. However, that planner always stayed at home. I never took it out anywhere with me. I had no need to. But I've had some changes and I've had to incorporate this on-the-go planner, and it is a FRANKENPLANNER, and I really, really love it. It's working out really wonderfully for me. I do have a complete flip through of this, and I will link that down below in the description for you to check that out. But I have also decided to incorporate my social media planner into my on-the-go planner. So my on-the-go planner is a mini, and therefore now my social media planner is going to be a mini. I'm still using the same layout, the dashboard layout. I love that layout for social media purposes. So today I'm going to show you how it's been working for me, and I'm going to be setting up February, and then I'm going to be making a couple of changes because I've discovered a few things about how I was using it so far, and I think I kind of want to change it up just a little bit. All right, so I will go into more detail with that as I go through the section with you. So the planner that I am using is this mini happy planner right here, Find Your Happy. It's so cute. I do have a detailed flip through of this planner, and I will link that down below. That way you could see all of the details of the planner. But this is where everything is coming from. So what I'm doing is I'm taking out like 2 months at a time from this planner, and then I'm feeding it into my FRANKENPLANNER, and that's how the FRANKENPLANNING system works. All right, so let me put this one to the side for now. And I want to open up this section, and I do have top tabs here to my social media. So I'm gonna open that up right here, and then that way you can see like how I have it set up. So I love using the top tabs, and these are from Cloth and Paper. And again, any details on this planner, I do already have a video on it, and you could take a look at that. You could see all of the details on how I set this up. But this is a top tab, it's clear, and then I just have a few things adhered on here. This 2021 Only Good Things. I got this little card from A Glittery Life Plans, and I thought that that was really pretty, and I just put that on here. And then there's like a little sticky note on here with some information that I have that I need. So I just sort of layered that up. And then this is a vellum piece that I got from Simply Gilded, and I like that layering look, so that's how I created that right there. And then I do have these rose gold little clips on here, so I thought that that was really pretty. All right, so to start off with, I did keep the hello page in here on all of the planners that I'm using in my FRANKENPLANNER. So each section starts off with this, and so I have my hello page. I still have not written my name in there. I'm not sure when I'll do that, but when I feel comfortable enough to write it, I will write it in there. And then it does have your year at a glance for 2021 and 2022. And then I did keep these like functional year at a glance pages in here. I'm not really sure how I'm going to be using this in my social media. Yeah, but I just put them in here regardless. And then in here, now we're starting in January. So I did write some things down on here because I did use the January month already, but I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to set it up for February. So this was really very much a trial and error. I used some Tombow markers to add some color to the pages. However, it's just, I feel like it's not enough color. Since I don't use stickers in here, it's purely functional for me. I feel like I need a little bit more color. In the previous planner that I had set up for my social media needs, I was using colorful pens and some colorful boxes, but then I had like more room to do that. So I've done a few different things in the mini, and I think I'm going to start incorporating some colors in the pages. So this is the January. Now I'm going to go ahead and put February in here and March, and then I'm going to show you how I am using each of the pages. So let me come over here to February, take this out, and I'm also going to take out March because I really do want to have like 2 months at a time in here. That way I can plan ahead accordingly. All right, so here's February and March, and I'm just going to put these in here. When I transfer things, I do like to do like 1 month's worth at a time. I've found that anything more than that, the pages tend to get caught up. So that is just like a personal thing for myself. All right, so here is February. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to share with you how I'm setting up like this page here, which I kind of consider a dashboard for the month. It is called a currently page, like Happy Planner used to have this as a currently page. If you've been using Happy Planner for a while, then they would have different prompts on here, like currently reading, watching, eating, that type of thing. But they have since changed the layouts out a little bit, and this page is a little bit different now in every planner. I feel like they've got different things there. All right, I wanted to get just a little bit closer here. So this particular one is set up with monthly goals, important dates, notes section that is a line grid section here, and then remember this. So I am going to be using this the way it's set up. I've got my monthly goals here, so I will be putting whatever monthly goals that I will be giving myself for my social media needs. I'm going to keep this as just a note section. It's a great area to write certain things down if I need to like refer back to them. And then this section here, this remember this is where I'm going to be keeping track of how many subscribers I have for YouTube, and then how many Instagram followers that I have for YouTube. The primary purpose of my social media planner is to manage my YouTube and my Instagram. I also have a Facebook page, and Facebook is connected with the Instagram, so it kind of goes together in that respect. So I don't have to do like separate postings on Facebook page. When I post onto Instagram, it will automatically link to my Facebook page and then it posts there as well. So that works out wonderfully. I love that. All right, so what I'm putting down here is just a couple of stickers that I have had made up. I didn't make them. I actually bought them from a shop that does like custom made stickers, so custom scripts, and I got these from LC Sticker Shop. And I am going to be using the YouTube and the Instagram stickers from here. So I'm just going to put these down. I'm not really too concerned with like decorating. I don't decorate my social media planner. It's really very much just a functional planner for me. So there I put those stickers down. Now, instead of using just like black ink, I am going to now be using some colors in this month, because I feel like since I don't use stickers in here, and I love the fact that the pages are very like plain and simple and clean, but I like need a little bit of color, you know? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using, I'm just pulling these out here, some of my colorful pens, my Pilot pens, which I used those a lot in my other social media planner, and maybe some of my mild liners. So I do like the pink and purple combination. It's just kind of something that I'm used to using from before. So I think I'm going to be using the purple for Instagram, and then I think I'll be using the pink for YouTube. And all I'm going to do here is just draw a line And then that way I will have a place to write my numbers in. And I'm going to also write just myself a little note here that these are going to be numbers from the beginning of the month. Okay. All right, and usually I would take out the page and then write whatever I was going to write on here because I just find it much easier, but it was just that little bit that I was writing. So, and I think that I'm gonna like this a little bit better, just kind of having a little bit of color in here, I think will make me much happier. All right, this is such a pretty dashboard. I like that little like color splash of like the way that they did that watercolor splash on the black flowers there behind it, however you wanna call it. But all right, so now here we are in February, the month at a glance, and I am using this to kind of schedule out my YouTube videos. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my mild liner, and I'm going to use like the highlighted side, and I do post videos every Saturday evening. So I'm just gonna go in here and I'm not gonna write in like what I'm posting, but I'm just gonna kind of write the section in here, or highlight the section in here, not write the section in here, of, you know, that's just kind of gonna be like, hey, this is where I'm putting my YouTube at, and then that way I could just write it in what it is that I'm going to be posting for that particular Saturday. Now, I will occasionally post during the week, but since I haven't like mapped this out and planned this out just yet, I'm not going to be highlighting anything else. Also with this, I've created some stickers myself. Now, I don't have a Cricut or Silhouette, so all I did was I created these stickers on my Canva. Canva is a program that I use. It's an amazing creator tool. You can create all different kinds of things on there. So I have done some DIY things for myself to create a system that's going to work really, really well for me. So I created some stickers, and that's what I have over here in my little flower dish. I already cut them up, so that way it's just easier for me to place them down. But I did print them on a full sheet of Avery sticker paper. I'm gonna show you like half of the sheet that I have here because I obviously cut down some of them already. And I just really kind of fit them in here in like that 8.5 by 11 sheet paper. And it is by Avery full sheet sticker paper. And then I just cut it down, and I made sure that I lined it up easily enough for me so that way I can use my paper slicer since I don't have a Cricut or Silhouette to actually like kiss cut anything out for me. I really have been liking this idea, and also just kind of creating things that are gonna work for me. So I guess that's one of the things that I can tell you as a tip. If you are creating a social media planner for yourself and you find that there just aren't any like inserts or tools or stickers or any of that that is available for you, and you know you have a certain idea of how you want to set up your social media planner, create it yourself. Just create it yourself. That is probably the best tip that I can give you when you are creating your social media planner, because not every system out there is going to work for everyone. So if you're watching this video, more than likely you have a social media presence that you want to manage, and you want to see like how people might be setting up their planners to help organize their content. So that is like my biggest tip for you. And that's really what I've done with my social media. And you're going to see more like DIY stuff and how I am setting it up. So I'm going to grab one of these stickers. And this one right here, I have 3 topics on here. I have important dates, YouTube post, and Instagram post. And the reason why I made these stickers is to use them as a color code system. So rather than continuing every month and every week to write out its important dates, YouTube post, and Instagram post, then I just decided to print up these stickers, and then that way I'd already have them like easily accessible, and all I had to do was put them on the pages. And I'm just gonna kind of put this one, it doesn't really matter, I don't really have a specific place. I think I'll just put this one on the sidebar, or I don't know, maybe I'll put it down here. I think I'll put it down here just to give me a little bit more room. The sidebar, I am planning on using that more for like using sticky notes and writing out as I do film videos. Just have them written on sticky notes and have them on the side. And then that way I can kind of like play around what day I want those videos to post. So that's kind of my idea for that, which I'm going to share with you a little bit more of that. In the meantime, let me just put this down here. And again, it doesn't have to be really fancy. I can add stickers on here if I want to, just to kind of add some color to the pages. But right now, I'm not going to be doing that. This is, oh, I just realized that I switched. I wanted to use purple for Instagram, and I wanted to use pink for YouTube. And then what did I do? I went and I used the purple here for my YouTube. All right, that's fine. So for this month, I'm just gonna do purple. Ooh, that's really dark now. It's a different type of paper, but that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here because, I don't know, let's just kind of maybe fix that. It just looks like a brighter. All right, and then I guess I will use this one here for my Instagram. I'm just gonna underline that because otherwise it's gonna be really dark. And then I'm gonna use this one for any important dates. So at least I've got some color on here, you know, just give me a little bit of color, and I think I am going to be happy with that. So here I am just gonna go ahead and mark Valentine's Day because, you know, maybe I want to do something as far as like planning out a spread for Valentine's Day. And then we do have President's Day, and I don't really have any birthdays, family birthdays, or any really close friends in February. So if I need to, I can go back and I would highlight that with the blue. All right, so here I've kind of set things up for this particular month for February. Oh, let me go back and fix my Instagram down here. Maybe I'll use the pink over it. Let's try that. I want to keep it consistent for the month, so that's why I went back and changed it. All right. Okay, so here we are. So now we got YouTube is purple and Instagram is going to be a pink. All right, so my plan for the sidebar is to use some of these transparent sticky notes. Now, these are little squared flags. They're from Cloth and Paper, and I like this size, but it's still a little bit big for the mini. So what I'm going to do is just cut them in half. And as I make videos, all right, I'm going to write down what video it is on here, and then I can go ahead and take them and plan them out and put them on whatever date it is that I'm going to post that particular video. So I will for sure be doing 4 videos posting in February. There might be more, so I'm just going to have a few of these transparent flags at hand here for me. And then that way I can write out the title on there and then just kind of map out and plan out February's posting schedule for my YouTube videos, at least for Saturdays. During the week, I will post videos depending on like what I get in, like any Happy Mail that I get in. And then that way I like to share those items with you. All right, so here we are. I am set up for my month at a glance for February. All right, so now let's go ahead and turn in to the weekly view. All right, so now for these pages, I'm actually gonna take these out because it's just gonna be easier for me. I am not used to using the pages like in the planner. I always take them out when I plan things out. So All right, now I know from before that I do have to white out a couple of these because these are a little bit longer than the stickers that I created for this section. So I'm just gonna white those out right away. And then I have changed up these categories and I'm gonna be referring to my little stickers over here. And this one right here, I want this one to be Instagram stories to create, which is this little guy. And then this one is going to be pictures to take for Instagram. And this one will be highlights. There's my little highlight sticker. And reels. And these are really just so that way I can write things down in each of these categories for Instagram. And then this one, I am keeping it as a notes section. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put all of these stickers down. The one thing that is kind of, I don't know, not really annoying, I guess annoying might be the word, is that since these aren't Kiss Cut stickers, they are sometimes a little tricky to get the backing off of them, but that's why I like to use tweezers, and sometimes it helps me out. But if you have a cutting machine, then you can make your own stickers and Kiss Cut them, and then that way you can use your own stickers. And I think that's an awesome idea, especially for a lot of these functional things that you want to create for yourself. I really feel like I need to create my own just to make my life easier. All of them are working really well. This one's a little bit, nope, it's all good. So now what I'm gonna do is after I get these on here, I'm going to add some color to these because I feel like they are just really too neutral. Too neutral. I love the neutral pages, but I realize that I do like to have a little bit of color when I open up my planning pages because it just makes me really happy to look at a little bit of color. So I think what I'm gonna do is, well, wait, now we did purple, right? No, we did pink. No, what did we do? Oh my gosh, I got so confused. I think, yes, we're doing pink now for Instagram. So all I'm gonna do is just kind of underline this here. And then, so I've got stories that I wanna create and then highlights. I'm trying to think, do I wanna I'll keep with the pink. And any reels. And then my notes section, I think I'm gonna use a different marker here, just to kind of add a little bit of color. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to write with my colored pen. And that's what I did previously in my old social media planner because it does add a little bit of color. And for future, maybe I'll add a few stickers in there just to add a couple little pops of color. That is also an idea. And then on this side, what I have here, I have two other stickers that I need to put because I covered this up because this is not going to work for my social media needs. So I created this little sticker that says an Instagram schedule on here because when I post things onto my Instagram feed, I want them to kind of look a particular way when you open up the feed and you look at that. So I have this little scheduler here to kind of help me be sure that I schedule things to create the look that I want on my Instagram feed. So I have this Instagram schedule here, and I think I'm gonna add a little bit of color to this. Okay. And actually I have eliminated, I had like it mapped out with 6 and then rotating, but now I'm doing kind of like a 4 rotation. So what I'm doing with that is that I want to post 4 times a week on my Instagram, but I want to be sure that when I post, it's going to kind of create a nice look when you open it up, having a really like kind of like a pattern to it. So my first one, I'm going to probably do a layout for the week. That is kind of what I've decided that I really like. And then the last one for the week is going to be something that is YouTube related. All right, so what I'm going to do here is, because I want to be more consistent with my scheduling, my posting on my feed, and I want to be sure that I do that. So on Mondays, I've decided that that is when I want to post my layout. Depending on what layout that I put out, that'll be like here. Whoops. And then I want to post on Wednesday as well. Now Wednesday, I might be putting out a YouTube video, so I'm just going to put that down here. Friday, I would like to be more consistent and post on Friday. And then Saturday, I'd like to have a post for Saturday. And since I do my YouTube videos on Saturday, I will be posting, and I want to highlight this section in purple, because a YouTube video is going to go there. So now I do need to add my little color-coded sticker, so that way I know what all of the color codes mean. And the reason I decided to use color coding in this planner is because I don't have enough room really for each of the days. Previously, I would write out in whatever color I was using for the week. I would write out like IG post or YouTube post, but now since I am in a mini planner, I really don't have the room for that. So I thought by color coding it, that would be the way to go. And you see I'm struggling a little bit here with this. So this is the first one I've really had any difficulty with. All right, so now I'm just gonna adhere this right up here. I think this is like kind of like a good spot for it. It's just a little key for myself. And then Instagram is going to be this color. Whoops. And then YouTube's gonna be purple. All right, so there I have that set up. All right, so now I've changed my mind again, and now I think I want to add a few stickers in here because I feel like I'm really liking the colors. It's like creating like a really pretty like feel for me. So I just want to add a couple of stickers, and I grabbed the Fun Floral sticker book, and I thought that these were really cute. These like pink and purple floral stickers, and I just really kind of want to throw those in here just to add a little bit of something pretty in addition to what I already have going on here. So I don't really want to take up a lot of area. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of put this down here, but off of the page. Oops, except I didn't. Let's do it like that. And all I'm going to do is just trim this down. And then I'm going to take this other half and put it at the top. That looks so pretty. It's just really simple, just a little pop of color. And I think that makes me really, really happy. And then I think I'm gonna kind of do the same thing up here and just add a little flower. And a little bit down there. And then I'm going to grab one of these because I want to bring that pink in. I'm just adding that. I like that. That's really pretty. That like makes me happy. That's why I love using my stickers, because they make me happy. So I think that from now on, moving into like this planner, I think that adding a little bit of color in here is going to make me much happier than just looking at, you know, all of the black and white for the week. All right, so now let me take these pages, and then of course I will be doing like the rest of the month, but let's go ahead and put this back into the planner. All right. Yes, so I am liking the way that that looks. Oh, so much better. I'm so happy. All right, so now, of course, I will be doing my other weeks throughout the month. I'll be putting all of the stickers in there, and then I can add whatever color I want to use, like for that particular week. Usually, I like to stay with the same pink and purple theme, because then it will coordinate with what I have going on the month at a glance. So that is my plan for February. And then I do have March in here, which I can work on pre-planning in there. All right, let's continue into the section of the social media, because I do have some more sections I want to share with you. So after the calendar pages, I do have a couple of other tabs here, and one of them is labeled work, and this is a side clear tab, and this is from Cloth and Paper. And then I do have some sticky notes on here that are also from Cloth and Paper. I like that they just kind of match with like the color scheme on these pages here, so that worked out really nicely for me. And then I'm going to open that one up, and what I have in here are some undated inserts from the Wild Style collection that are for like the days of the week. So you can put in your own dates in here, and the reason I have this section in here is because now I have an area to write down what day I'm going to film, what day I'm going to edit. So that's what these pages are here for. And then I just have a few of those in here. And then the back side of these pages has got this like nice little dot grid, which is nice because then I can jot whatever notes I need to. I have another place to do that. But I do have a section in here, and this section here is Wild Ideas. Now, this right here is a cover from a Skinny Mini Happy Notes that I took from, again, the Wild Style collection. I love that collection. So I really wanted to like incorporate that in here. I just like the colors. They're very neutral, but just add a little bit of something to them. So I put this in here to create a divider, and this is like all of my notes section. So I've got paper in here from the Wild Style collection. It says Wild Ideas. It's lined. It's perfect for me. It's the same on both sides. And I have this in here with all kinds of notes and things like that that I have for all of my social media notes. All right, so now in this next section here, I have a YouTube tab, and this section I have decided to create a checklist to help me with my creating a YouTube video and posting a YouTube video and everything that I need to do to go from like A to Z to get the video uploaded and ready for you to view it. And I wasn't finding any kind of checklist out there, so I just decided to create my own. I created it on Canva, so I have like everything I need to do to make the video and then everything I need to do to actually upload it and then a date to post it. So this I decided to put on double-sided so that way I can utilize both sides, and then I have been using that and they have worked out wonderfully for me. I'm really happy with these, and I just have to print some more for February to put in here. So I used my Happy Planner punch to punch them and fit them in here. All right, so that is the end of my social media section, and it's a pretty big section in my on-the-go planner. So just to kind of show you, like, this is all of my social media stuff in here. So it's, you know, takes up a lot of my on-the-go planner, but it's working out really well for me so far to take it on the go, because the classic size was just going to be a little bit too cumbersome, and I do have time away from my home where I can actually sit down and work on my social media planning. And I was like, I needed to have this with me on the go. So I did make some changes since I was using it in January. I was a little concerned about the smaller size, and I was kind of like, this was like kind of like a trial period for me in January. And setting this up with you and sharing this with you today, I feel a little bit more confident about using this size for my social media needs. I think I definitely needed to add some color in here because I do like the color. I like to open it up. It makes me happy. Like, I open these pages and I'm like, my gosh, look how pretty that is. And that's what I was doing before, was using the colorful pens and markers and colorful box stickers, which I don't need the colorful box stickers. I just don't really have enough room for those. But the colorful pens and maybe that little splash of color in here just has made a huge difference for me. So I'm pretty excited about this, and I think that this size is going to work much better for me now that I've made a few changes. So I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please be sure to give me a like. Okay, hit that like button. It really does help me out, and I really do appreciate that. And be sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified when my videos come out, because I do post on Saturday nights, but sometimes I will post during the week and you don't want to miss that content. I am also on Instagram, as you saw, so follow me there at It's Wonderful Plan, and or Facebook if you prefer Facebook. I am on Facebook as well. Thank you so much again for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.